Okay, look at the question. Sum number 10. Professor Vivek, a researcher executive from instructor in NMIMS, gives you the following particulars of salary for previous year 1920. Now see, up to August, his basic salary is 12,000 per month. And from September onwards, his basic salary is 14,000 per month. Okay. Dearness allowances. DA means dearness allowances. Always fully taxable, remember. It is 6,000 per month up to August, and September onwards it is 70% of basic. Okay, what will be my basic? We have to calculate 70 percentage of that. CCA, that is city compensatory allowances. City compensatory allowances fully taxable. 20% of basic up to August, and from September it was increased to 30% of basic. Basic means basic salary. HRA. HRA is house rent allowances. House rent allowances is 40% of basic. Basic means basic salary. And, and from September onwards, it was 7,000 per month. Note, he is not entitled to exemption for HRA. That means the exemption limit for HRA is not available to him. Other particulars. So I think we will do, and one by, I mean, reading part, children education allowances. I mean, when I will read, we will also go on writing. So is it okay with you
Okay,
if
ma'am.
we start with the sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So write down SSC. See, anyways, what is given we can just read out with the points that are being given. Children education allowances, commutation allowances, fixed medical allowances, entertainment allowances, bonus received. He received ex gratia. Ex gratia is fully taxable. It is extra benefit that is given to a few employees based on their performance. Okay, so it is fully taxable. Lead travel concession, 15,000, out of which exemption is also available. And then Mr. Vivek contributes something on his own contribution to employees provident fund, recognized provident fund, and his employer also makes matching contribution, means same contribution, rupees 20,000. Interest is also credited to this account. Professional tax paid by employee. Mr. Vivek is an employee, so only deduction will be available. Mr. Vivek is also a partner in Santosh Dhan and Associates, and he earns a salary of as a partner at the rate 5,000 per month. Therefore, salary of a partner is never a income from salary. It is income from business.
Business.
Okay, so we will not consider here, but we will write a note here. Shall we start with the sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Wait, let me open my document. Write down SSC, Mr. Vivek, legal status, individual, previous year 1920, assessment year 2021, and then पैन कार्ड नंबर आपको छोड़ मतलब लिख कर छोड़ सकते हैं. ठीक है, आपने ये सारी डिटेल्स लिखी. नेक्स्ट लाइन पे लिखेंगे कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ इनकम फ्रॉम सैलरी. मिस्टर विवेक. ठीक है,
Yes, ma'am.
3 columns, particulars amount, inner column and outer column. Write down basic salary. In the particulars, you have to write first basic salary. Now see, this basic salary is divided into two parts. So you will also have to write A. Now, what is the first part? What is the first part? Up to August. And second part, September onwards. So you will also write up to August. Write down. The first part is up to August. And the second part is September onwards. Okay. So you can make a bracket here. What is the basic salary up to August? 12,000 per month. So you'll make a bracket here. It is 12,000 into, tell me, into what? How many months?
5.
5.
5.
Very good. April, May, June, July, August. Total 5 months salary. 12,000 per month. Therefore, what would be for 5 months?
60,000.
60,000. So here in the inner column, you will write 60,000. Okay, from September. From September it was 14,000 per month. Okay, so it is 14,000 into how many months?
7.
7.
7, very good. So 14,000 into 7, how much it is?
98,000.
98,000. So total salary will be 60 plus 98. How much it would be? 1,58,000 if I'm not wrong.
1,58,000.
Yes. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good. Okay. We are done with the basic salary. Now after basic salary, there is DA. Up to August, 6,000 per month. And then September onwards, 70% basic. Basic means basic salary. So next we will write add. Okay. And then we will go on adding things which are related to salary. DA. Now DA also, it is divided into two parts. So again A and B. What is A? Up to August. And what is B? Up to September. Oh, sorry, from September. That means September onwards. Okay. So tell me what is August? What is for August? Up to August 6,000 per month. So here I will write 6,000 per month. That means 6,000 for 5 months. How much it would be?
30,000.
Very good, 30,000. Inner column. September onwards, it was 70% of basic. So how we will make a bracket? It is 70 percentage on. What is basic? Basic salary?
1,58,000.
No. September onwards.
Okay, ma'am.
98,000. No?
98,000.
Yes. See, I am in the slot of September onwards. Therefore, I have to take into consideration 98,000. See, 70 percentage of 98,000. Can you see the bracket here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So from September onwards, I have to take. So September salary, I mean from September the salary up to March, it was 98,000. Therefore,
Yes, ma'am.
98,000 into 70 percentage because we are on the slot of September onwards. Okay, tell me.
68,600.
68,600. And what is the
Yes, ma'am.
final total of total DA will be?
98,600.
Okay. Did you understand how we need to write?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, after DA we have CCA. CCA. 20% of basic, 30% of basic. 20% of basic was up to August. And from September it was 30% of basic. So again two parts. So we will write here CCA and then again up to August and September onwards. So So what is up to August? Tell me, what should be the bracket? 20% on basic. So what was the basic salary up to September?
60,000.
Yes. So 20% on 60,000 into 20%.
1200.
12,000.
12,000,
12,000.
sorry.
Yes, 12,000. Next, what would be 30% of, wait, 30% on basic. Now, basic salary has to be taken from September onwards. So, what was for from September to March? The salary was 98,000. Therefore,
98,000.
98,000 into 30% is how much?
29,400.
29,400. So, what is the total
Yes,
of both of them?
41,400.
41,400.
Okay. So, I hope you are understanding the way we have to write here. Next.
Yes.
HRA, 40% of basic up to August and 7,000 per month from September. Okay, so here I will write HRA and then again two parts. First part is up to August. Okay, so what is for August? 40% of basic. 40%
18,000.
on. No, tell me 40% on. On what?
60,000.
Very good. Because salary from August, April to August was 60,000. Therefore, 60,000 into 40%. How much it would be?
18,000.
18,000. Okay. And if I say next is September onwards. So you will make a bracket here and you will write 7,000 per month. It is given 7,000 per month. See? So 7,000 into how many months left? From September to
Seven.
March. How many months are there?
Ma'am,
Yes.
7.
40% on 60,000, 24,000 hai.
This is 24,000. ध्यान से करो तुम लोग. And it is 49,000.
Yes, sorry ma'am. 24,000. Sorry.
Okay. 24 plus 49. कितना हो जाएगा? I think it is
73 ma'am.
73,000. Is it clear? Everybody, is it clear?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, after HRA. See, no exemption is given for HRA, therefore fully taxable. So the amount of 73,000 is fully taxable. Next, children education allowance is 6,000 per month. Okay. Mr. Vivek has 3 children who are pursuing school education. Now it is educational allowances. Now it has an exemption limit also, 100 per month per child, maximum up to 2 children. Okay, so we will write here children educational allowances. Tell me, how much is it? How much is it? Inner column में कितना लिखना है बोलो? 600 per month. So you'll make a bracket here first.
Ma'am, 7,200.
Oh, wait, 600. Wait. Yes. So you'll make a bracket here, 600 into how much? Per month, no?
12.
Yes. So per month means 12. So 600 into 12 is how much?
7,200.
Yes. This is
Yes,
what he is receiving from his employer. But what is exempted is, you will write here less exempted. If you want to write section, it is under section 10, subsection 14. Okay, up to 100 per month. I mean, you can make a bracket directly. 100 per month means 100 into 12 per child. But per child, but maximum deduction is available for 2 children. And
Two
therefore,
child.
yes, 2 children. Beta, 2 children. Child is for, child is singular.
Choose.
हाँ, अभी देखो यहाँ पे देखो He is receiving the allowances for 3 children. He is receiving the allowances for 3 children. Therefore, we will not give him exemption for 3 children, but we will give him the exemption up to 2 children, because the section 10 subsection 14 says maximum up to 2 children the exemption is available. Therefore, 100 into 12, that means 100 per month. That means 100 into 12 into 2 children. So how much in all?
2400
2400.
That would be exempted.
ब्रैकेट में.
Yes, very good. Bracket. So how much it would be after deducting?
4800.
4,800 is taxable. Out of 7,200, 4,800 is taxable, because 2,400 is exempted. Simple. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. Next. Commutation allowances. 1,000 per month allowed from September 2007. An exemption is also given in the bracket. So very simple, if exemption is given, we will allow him the exemption. Okay. But remember, he is getting commutation allowances from September. From April, no. From September. Therefore, 1,000 into how many months? So you will
7.
write here commutation allowances. Commutation allowances, make a bracket here. How much he is receiving? 1,000 into how many
Per
months?
month.
From, yes, per
7.
month.
7.
Yes, from September to March. How many months? 7 months. Bracket close. So how much in all?
7000.
Total he is receiving 7,000. But because I have written in the inner column, because the exemption is also available for him. How much is the exemption limit? 800 per month. So I will write here exempted. In the bracket I will write 800 per month, means, sorry, this is 800 into how many months?
7.
Of course 7,
12.
because he is receiving from
Okay.
September. So exemption will also be available from September. Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
So it would be, I think, 5,600.
Yes, ma'am.
It is exempted. Because it is exempted, we will deduct. Because it is deducted, we will put it into bracket. So how
Bracket.
much in all? I mean, after
1,400.
deduction, how much it comes to? Sorry,
1,400.
1,400 rupees taxable. Taxable. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fixed allowances for medical expenses to 20,000, and medical expenses are 18,000. But remember, medical allowances are fully taxable. No expenses are to be treated for exemption limit, because it is fully taxable. So simple, we will write here. We have already done this point. Fixed
Yes, ma'am.
medical allowances. If you remember, we have already done this point. It is fully taxable. So we will write a note for 18,000, which is given as medical expenses. We will write the note for it because we are ignoring the amount. So outer column 20,000 fully taxable. Are you guys writing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go
Yes,
on
ma'am.
writing with me. Huh? Otherwise, we will waste our time. Keep writing with me. Just give me 1 second. Yes. So what is our next point after medical allowances? We have entertainment allowances 1,500 per month. So we will write here entertainment allowances. I'm writing shortcut, but you write it full form. Entertainment allowances. So what should be in the bracket? 1,500, it was per month. So how many months are there? Into
12
12.
months.
Yes. So how much it would be in the outer column? Fully taxable. Because it is fully taxable,
18,000.
therefore outer column. 18,000 fully taxable, therefore outer column. Next is bonus received on Diwali 40,000. Expenditure during Diwali festival 34,000. I hope you remember bonus is fully taxable. on received
Yes, ma'am.
basis, receipt basis, and bonus is received. It is not due, it is received. It is not declared, it is received. Or if I say if it is demanded, then it is not taxable. But it is not demanded, it is received. How much is received? 40,000. How much is the expenditure? I am not concerned with that. How much did you spend? I am not concerned with that. What I am concerned with, how much did you receive? How much you receive?
40,000.
Yes, so it is fully taxable. No expenses will be treated for exemption because bonus is fully taxable. Okay, next. He received ex gratia 25,000. Remember, ex gratia, fully taxable. Ex gratia. It is an extra benefit, okay, received by a few employees in the company. So 25,000, it is not given to everybody, but yes, if it is given to somebody, then it is fully taxable. Fully taxable, remember, ex gratia. Okay, therefore we have written directly to the outer column. Leave travel concession 15,000, out of which the amount of exemption under section 10 subsection 5, 12,000. You remember we have done 10 subsection 5 leave travel concession, leave travel allowances. It is that same one. So what was the formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Received minus spent. What is received? How much is received? 15,000. How much is spent? Is exempted.
12,000.
Yes, that
Exempt.
amount is spent, therefore it is exempted. And what amount is left over will be taxable. Okay, so here we will write
Yes,
leave
ma'am.
travel concession. You write concession or you write allowances, it is one and the same thing. So how much it is received? 15,000. See, per month is not said, per month is not disclosed. Therefore, we will write 15,000 as per annum only. If it is said it is per month, then only we have to multiply it with 12 or maybe for how many months it has been received for. ठीक है? Okay. So we will write here exemption. So less exemption, less exempted up to spent. So what amount is spent here? Spent is
12,000.
12,000. So 12,000 will be exempted. We will write here
Bracket.
12,000 in the bracket. So how much is taxable? Tell me.
30,000. Sorry,
Oh,
300. 3,000.
3,000. Under section 10 subsection 5. See, it is given 10 subsection 5. You just have to copy in the paper. Copy down from the question paper. Okay, if it is given, then write the section. If it is not given, and if you remember, only then write the section. But if it is given in the question, then you have to, of course, write down. Then you have to write down. Okay, see, it is clearly given 10 subsection 5. Please note it down. If it is given in the question, you have to write it. Okay. Now, the next point. Mr. Vivek contributed 20,000 as his own contribution to Employees Provident Fund recognized by income tax authorities to which, okay, by income tax authorities. Now, this is his own contribution to RPF account. From his salary, 20,000 is deducted per annum. 20,000 is deducted from his salary and transferred to recognized provident fund account. Is it his salary? Is it his extra income?
No.
No. So we will write a note for this. This is not income for him. He is taking from one account and putting it into the another account. It is not counted as salary. Yes, but if his employer is giving, then it becomes his salary. If interest is there, it becomes his salary. So what all is there is, look at the next point, I mean the next sentence is, to which his employer also makes matching contribution. Matching means same. So Mr. Vivek is contributing 20,000. His employer is also contributing 20,000. Okay. Interest is also accredited in his account 11.5%, that is 23,000. We will consider interest later on, but let us do the next point, which is employer's contribution to RPF. Yes, that is taxable in the salary. But after a limit of 12 percentage, if you remember, 12 percentage of basic salary and DA, it will be exempted. I hope you remember RPF is exempted up to 12 percentage. Do you remember this point? And we have already done in the previous sums. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we will write here employers contribution to RPF, Recognized Provident Fund, and that is already given. Inner column 20,000. Now how much is exempted is less. How we will write? See, look at the screen. Exempted up to. See, very carefully. Exempted up to 12 percentage on basic salary and DA. And DA. If we have commission, which is on paid basis, we will take that one also. So three things are taken. Exemption may, you have to take three things, 12 percentage on basic salary, DA and commission. Okay, but in this sum, we don't have any commission. Therefore, basic salary and the DA. So we will make a bracket here only. Okay. So tell me 12 percentage on how much is your salary and DA? Basic salary and
Ma'am, basic
DA.
salary 1,5800.
No,
1,5800.
1,58,000 होता है शुभम.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
बोलेगा नहीं तो कमाएगा कैसे? है ना? ठीक से बोलेगा तो ठीक से कमाएगा ना? ठीक है? So it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
1,58,000 basic salary plus DA कितना है? 98,600. So add both of them. 1,58,000 plus 98,600.
Ma'am, 2,56,600.
Wait. You have to tell me once again. Please wait. Yes. So I will close the bracket here. See, 12,000 on 1,58,000 plus 98,600. Now tell me, what is the total of 1,58,000 and 98,600?
Ma'am, 2,56,600.
Okay. So we'll make another bracket, 12 percentage on. Yes, please repeat again, 2 lakhs
56,600.
56,600. Is it correct? Is it correct? This much is exempted. Tell me,
Yes,
2,56,600 into 12 percentage.
30,792 rupees.
Oh, wait, I will tell you now. So we will write here only. How much it is? 37,000?
30,792 rupees.
Okay. 30,792 rupees. Is it correct? Now see, this amount is more than the amount that was received from employer. This amount, 30,792, is more. Exemption limit cannot be more than what is received through contribution to RPF. No, it cannot be more than. How can exemption be more than the amount that has been received? See, amount received is 20,000 and the exemption limit is 30,792. So the exemption limit cannot exceed the amount that has been received. No. Therefore, what will be the maximum amount that can be exempted? 20,000. 30,000 is exempted. No, 30,792. But we cannot give him the exemption limit more than the amount that has been received by him. Therefore, what amount will be exempted? Equals to what he has been receiving. 20,000 he has been receiving from employer. No. So 20,000 will be exempted. Is it clear? Exemption का
Yes, ma'am.
limit received से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता. रिसीव्ड से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता। ये देखो 20,000 माइनस 30,720 मिल, उन्होंने ऐसे नहीं लिखा है 20,000 माइनस 30,720 एंड व्हाट इज लेफ्ट ओवर इज रिटर्न हियर। नो, एग्जम्पशन लिमिट उन्होंने लिखा 30,720 है, पर बाहर तो नील दिखाया है ना। नील तो तभी होता है जब 20 माइनस 20 होता है। नहीं समझा? We will write note for this. The exemption limit cannot be more than the amount that has been received from employer in the name of contribution to RPF. No, exemption limit never exceeds to the amount that has been received. Therefore, it will be exempted up to that amount, equals to that amount that has been received. And what amount has been received? 20. So exemption limit will be equals to 20, not more than 20. आया समझ में? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, it is nil. No. Otherwise, if you deduct 20,000 minus 20,720, if you deduct 20,000 from 30,720, answer will not be nil. Answer will be something. Something will be there. But he has written nil. Why he has written nil? Because as per my, same calculation, 20,000 minus 20,000 will become nil. Okay, are you getting my point? So we have to write nil in the outer column. That means nothing is taxable.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing is taxable. And the 30,720 was actual exemption, but we will not give him the actual exemption, and we will write down the note for that. The actual exemption is 30,792, but we will not give him the full exemption. Okay, we will write the note. Okay, what was the next point? Interest. How much is the interest? Interest is
11.5%.
yes, 23,000, which is equals to 11.5%. But the exemption is up to 9.5%. Do you remember? So interest
Yes,
to
ma'am.
RPF account. Interest to RPF account is received how much? 23,000. So 23,000 is not taxable. Exemption is there. How much exemption is there?
9.5.
Yes. So exempted. Yes. Exempted up to 9.5%. Okay. Exempted up to 9.5%. So how we will calculate? I mean 9.5% on what? Remember, it is not on the basic salary. Huh? Now, how we will calculate? See, 23,000 is the amount of interest that I have received, and that amount is 11.5%. If this is 11.5%, what will be 9.5%? Very simple, cross multiply. So I will make a bracket here.
Yes, ma'am.
For you, I will make a bracket here. 23,000 is equals to, it is same as 11.5%. 23,000 which I have received is equals to 11.5%. Therefore, what will be my, what will be my 9.5%? 9.5%. So
Ma'am, 19,000.
Wait. So you have to do in Calci cross multiplication. 23,000 into 9.5 divided by 11.5. I repeat, 23,000.
19,000.
Wait. 23,000 into 9.5 divided by 11.5. Cross multiplication, simple. So how much is it?
19,000.
19,000 is exempted. 19,000
Ma'am, less
is
होगा ना?
exempted. Yes, less. Therefore, bracket out. What will be the outer column then? 23 minus
4,000.
19.
4,000.
4,000. Okay. So only 4,000 is taxable. Only 4,000 is taxable. So how did we calculate 19,000? Did you understand? It is 23,000
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I have received, and that is my